So welcome guys to another story of student success program in the MBA program. Today we have another guest, another student of mine called Praveen Chabra. Praveen is the CEO of a company called New Era Designs, and he is into the construction industry. I think past 20 years, not only in the construction but into the architect industry as well. And he has been a leader not only in Delhi NCR, but he is doing many projects in Gujarat side as well and Punjab side as well. So let's hear it from Praveen. Praveen, please tell us about yourself.
Hi, Keval. Like Keval told you, I'm an architect by profession. We undertake a lot of construction projects in and around Delhi NCR, Ahmedabad, and in Punjab as well. And we've been in this profession for almost like 20 odd years now.
Mhm. Can you be a little louder?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Awesome.
Is it better now?
Yes.
So like Keval rightly said, we've been in this business for almost 20 years now, and we are undertaking projects in construction, interiors, and architecture, almost on pan-India basis.
Great. So, Praveen, can you tell me, like, when you started your business, I think you started in 2000, year 2000, right?
Yeah.
What were the challenges that you used to face when you started your business? And like, what are the challenges which are still existing in your business when it comes to managing the business pan India with so many projects going on and a so big team is going on? Can you just enlighten us with all the challenges that is happening in your business?
Well, working with offshore sites has always been a big hassle, big problem which we face on a day-to-day basis. I mean, you are not physically present at a site, and the job has to go on. It has to go on a very fast pace. That has been our USP,
Mhm.
providing constructing buildings in record times. So basic challenges that we face is communication with the team, tracking the project progress, and normal documentation, tackling, sharing the same with the client, trying to keep him informed of what's happening at site, and things related to that. Of course, along with that, material procurement and consumption patterns and cost calculations that go hand in hand.
Sure. Got it. So, Praveen, so you have been a leader into this industry. There would be a lot of small players as well who are not getting very big ticket size projects. And they are not as tech savvy as you are right now after going through the MBA program. So, what do you think? What kind of challenges that these guys are facing who are not even have the basic resources of, managing the projects? How are they managing their projects in India basis?
Well, it's a difficult question to ask me because I I have been through that phase myself. And yes, it is not possible to move ahead in your business without technological help. There
Mhm.
was a time when we were doing projects of very small ticket size because we were not able to manage projects, offshore projects, right? And
Sure.
I guess technology goes a long way in helping you to actually control your projects. That is the reason
Sure.
why I had opted for your program.
Sure. So, Praveen, just tell me in your day to day, in your day management, when you come to the office and when you leave the office, I'm not talking about the projects. I'm talking about your day and time management as well. Your people who are sitting in your office, at your office. Any challenges that you used to face with them in the communication side, in terms of purchase order, in terms of approval of any material which is being requested by some site manager on the site. Can you put some light on that as well?
Well, Kevin, when you are doing project of the scales that we undertake, it is a very difficult task. You have to be physical present in the office all the time
Yeah.
to take care of all petty posts, like you rightly said, purchase orders, materials, makes, price finalization, and then communicating with your team, delegating them tasks, which uh, which takes up major part of your day, and
Hmm.
again then following up with your clients for payments, for submitted estimates, and before I took up this course, everything was being managed, but I would not say in a proper scientific manner.
Yeah. Yeah, and you must be managing everything in just Microsoft Excel files, which are not cloud based, and managing it would be really difficult.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
owe the introduction to word cloud to you.
Oh, awesome, awesome. So, Praveen, if I ask you, if you can just remember after completing the program and while going through it, what are the major five takeaways that you got in terms of learning? And then what are the five results that you produced, especially for your construction and for your interiors and architect business?
Well, I have been using from the course. I've been using Google Tasks. Love them. Google
Sure.
Keep, amazing. Google Sites, because that helped me make my own site, which has been lying pending for more than a decade now. So
Wow.
I had a domain name purchase, but I could never find the right person to do the job for me. So
Sure.
after this MBA, I'm able
You are
to
the right person.
I have published my own site, and then a beautiful thing what you taught regarding email tracker, that is really amazing, because it really helps me in knowing whether my staff, my team, my clients have seen my mail, they're responding, they're not wanting to respond or anything like that. And
Mhm.
last but not the least, Google Sheets, it is out of this
Yeah,
of this
it's
world. Yeah,
it really helps you out in making a customized ERP for your business, isn't it?
yeah,
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 yeah.
we've been
So do you,
yeah, please tell me.
Praveen, can you just tell me, like before coming to this program, did you ever tried any other softwares or any other ERP software? Did you even try out on taking some quotation from big software companies on helping you out? And what difference did you find out between the big softwares in the market, which are worth lakh of rupees, but which are rigid, not flexible, and the G Suite technology? What difference do you see?
Well, I guess we can sum up the difference in just one word, and that word is customization.
Okay,
See, we do a certain nature of business, and whatever solutions we were being offered in the market, they are all related to one industry or second industry. They don't suit me 100%.
sure.
Either they are giving me much more than what I desire, or they're not giving me the modules which I would like to have.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the cost is prohibitive. Even
Hmm.
after I spend lakh of rupees to get the software, now if I want to get an amendment done, that's another lakh of rupee for me.
True.
So
True.
Google Suite that way was much better. I mean, I'm the creator now. I can do
Yeah,
the
you was a creator. You are basically managing the entire technology and IT infra. Or you will not have to be dependent on third party for
exactly,
making any change in that. And as they said that if you can control it, you can certainly scale it as well,
exactly,
right?
exactly.
So you told me about the takeaways about the tools like Google Task, Google Keep. You said
Yeah,
about the website as well. You said it had been 10 years you were trying to build it, but now you build it by yourself. And I see that there's a technology guy coming inside you. Being
yeah,
an architect, I think technology seems to be easy for you as well, considering I think G Suite is a technology which seems to be easy for everybody when somebody puts a hands on it. What do you think about it?
I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that.
Right? Google Form, Google Sheet. If somebody is not technical at all, they can also, when they start their learning journey with us, it becomes really easy for them. What do you think about this?
Well, life is surely easy. It's more systemized,
Yeah,
and I've got a better control
sure.
on my life, my stuff, my sites,
Mhm.
and I guess it is largely because of this. I have more time.
Mhm.
Previously, I used to get more than 50 calls a day from my staff, my team, asking me questions like I want to fill up diesel in the JCB. So it's to inform me that I'm going to get the JCB diesel done, because I'm going to get a message from the bank that is potent fuel worth 20,000 rupees. So they
Mhm.
used to pre-inform me that I have to cross-check with them. So
Yeah,
we have created Google Forms for that, and now things are moving pretty smoothly.
yeah. So, Praveen, if I ask you that as a capability of a business owner, every business owner is having 6 to 7 or maybe 8 hours effectively in a day,
Yeah,
right? Where he puts his brain on the business and he want to scale it to 100 CR, 1000 CR. But when there is no technology, maximum, but I think in the construction industry, maximum a person can handle 4 to 5 projects, right? And
yeah,
even if he wants to scale, it becomes so much of firefighting that the customer reviews start, asking him to reduce the work.
Very
So
true.
what do you think that without using the technology, on an average, a construction company, how much project they can handle? But if they are completely system driven and technology driven, uh, how far can they go? How many projects can they handle? And do you see some industry leaders as well who are doing so many projects in India with technology usage?
See, there are two things to this, Keval. If you're not using technology as such, and you have sites in a limited area which you can handle, because you have to be physically going to each and every site every day, and
Yeah,
you can't afford to visit more than 4 or 5 sites in a day, right?
yeah.
So I personally feel my turnover of around 2 crore rupees a year, that is the maximum I could have reached or try to survive at that level without using technology.
Hmm.
Secondly, when we talk about the major players, big giants, these guys, they spend exorbitantly on HR, most
Yeah.
of which is normally not required.
Hmm.
I mean, if they would have relied, if they or I rely more on technology, I feel I can achieve the same results. I mean, going from that 2 CR to 20 CR,
Hmm.
it's been a smooth journey, and
Yeah.
probably technology has got a big role to play in that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think that is the difference, Praveen, what makes that without using technology, you maximum can handle 5, 6 projects. But when you use technology, you can take the request of people while you're not at site. You can approve
Exactly.
the request. You can manage the accounts. You can view the projects on which is getting delayed, which is on time, and especially all these tools, including the intra-site website, it can really help you out on managing the business.
Yes.
So. Uh, Praveen, a few of my last questions I've asked you. What are the goals that you have in terms of technology when you see G Suite next 2, 3, 5 years? What kind of vision do you have? That what kind of things do you want to create in your business, and where do you want to take your revenue from 20 CR next 2, 3 year, 3 year, 5 year?
Even with the power of G Suite in my hand, I I really look forward to the time when I would be able to manage my business using a remote control, sitting in my
Okay.
number one.
Yeah.
Number two, I have revised my vision from being a 50 CR company to 100 CR enterprises by 2025.
Awesome.
And,
So
and
credit goes to G Suite.
yeah, of course it does. And lastly, I am aiming for higher profitability, because
Oh,
by using all these tools, I feel that I could manage my human resources much better, and as well as material purchase, consumption patterns, and all that. So things should actually lead to more profits, and would help me in achieving my dream of becoming a 100 crore enterprise.
awesome, awesome, awesome. So, Praveen, considering you are into the business past 20 years, and you would have seen a lot of youngsters coming into your kind of industry, into architecture, into interior designing. I see a lot of youngsters are jumping into interiors nowadays, and into construction, interior, and architecture. What is that message that you would want to give to all these youngsters, all these business owners who are just starting up? And in terms of technology, what is the message that you have for the market right now?
Well, in terms of technology, I would be too naive to be commenting on that.
Mhm,
But yes, one has to be honest to his profession, give it
mhm.
your best, and then the destiny is always there to play through. But yes, I can vouch that success today would depend solely on how much technology you are aware of.
Okay.
In the past 8 weeks that I've spent with you,
Mhm.
I have realized that the things which we used to do in a very circuitous manner can simply be done by a click of a button.
Yeah.
So it would be good for anybody who's wanting to excel in business. It would be good for him to actually try to understand how to create the click of a button, and things would
Sure.
be much easier after that.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see how it goes. So, thank you so much, Praveen, for enlightening all of us on the kind of uses that you're making in terms of technology in your business. I'm sure by getting your message, a lot of youngsters who are trying to get into the construction and interior designing will take your message and will try to incorporate, and not only incorporate, they would want to learn as well technology nowadays to upgrade their business. Because as they say that nowadays, it's not the CEO, it's the CTO as well. The person need to be technologically upgraded to scale the business. So this is, we had Praveen with us, one of our student, who is leader of construction industry and is right now aiming for 100 CR in next 5 years. And we wish all the best to Praveen for making it up. Okay, Praveen, thank you so much for taking time. I'll see you. Take care. Bye-bye.